Welcome back to Dungeon Run, three-player game. We're playing as the Valiant Knight. We're up first this episode, and we are going to continue attacking the Meltrop Spider. And it's going to be rolling 5 dice, hitting on a 4 and 5. So let's get the dice tray out. We're going to be rolling 5 dice for the spider, and it hits on 4s and 5s. Wow, so it hit us possibly 3 times already. We're going to be rolling 4 dice, and its defense is a 5, so we can't hit it unless we roll a 5 plus, and we roll a 5 and a 4. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to block one of the 4s, and we're going to hit it once. So it's going to hit us twice, we're going to hit it once, and that's not enough to kill it because it has 3 life. So 2 damage on it, and we're going to take another 2 damage as well. So we're up to 4 damage of 7 health. And I think we're going to go ahead. Oh, this is awful. We're going to go ahead and we're going to attack it once more. So once again, it's going to be rolling 5 dice, attacking us with its attack dice, and it gets a 5, 2, 2. So only going to hit us possibly 1 time. We're going to be rolling 4 dice. Come on. And of course, we don't hit it at all. Oh, that is absolutely awful. That's a terrible turn for us. We can't even block it because we need 5 pluses to hit it. So it just does 1 more damage to us. And that is basically the end of our turn, which sucked very heavily. So now we have 5 damage on us of a possible 7 health, and we accomplished nothing. That's terrible. All right, well, and it's not an undead, it's just a monster beast, so yeah, we cannot do anything about it. All right, that was the first turn for us. Up next is Stabbings. He's up here. So let's go ahead and see what Stabbings, the goblin, is going to do. All right, Stabbings way up north. He's got nothing going on here. He's going to move 1 space here. So we're going to take another dungeon tile. We're going to flip it over. Ooh, it's a special tile. Well Room. Draw an encounter card. Special action to discard a treasure. If you roll 3 plus, you get Sword of the Well Spirit. Whoa. Okay. Well, but first, he has an encounter in the Well Room. And the encounter Stabbings gets is Falling Boulders. Wow, he's getting all the traps, and he's got a really high skill rating, so good for him. It says choose hero or choose brawn or skill and roll that number of dice. For every 4 plus is a success. 3 successes are needed to avoid damage. 3 wounds if he doesn't succeed. But he does have 5 dice because he has a skill rating of 5. And what does he get? He gets 2 3s, 2 6s, and a 1. And I don't think he can do anything else about it. So I think he's going to take 3 wounds, and he didn't overcome that trap, if I'm reading that correctly, because he needed 4 successes on a 4 plus. He only got 2, or sorry, he needed 3 successes. He fails. Wow. That was pretty good, I guess, for us, because he fails to do anything there. All right, so he is now... He has 1 more action to go. He's 3 damage on him. And I think, what's he want to do? I think he might as well use his Lick Wounds card. It says discard this card at the beginning or end of any action to immediately remove 3 wounds from your card. You cannot use this ability when you're knocked out or dead. So he's going to use that right away. That's going to be discarded. And the 3 wounds he just took from the boulder trap disappear. He gets another action, though, and I think he's going to head to the north. So let me just readjust the camera, and we'll do that. Right, so Stabbings is going to be going up north, and there's only 2 tiles left. Wow, so what does he have? He gets a regular tile, treasure on 1, 2, 3, 4, encounter on a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so he'll put it like this. He will move on to the tile, and whoops, as I knock stuff around. And we're going to roll a die. We're going to see what he gets. He gets a 4, of course, which is probably the best thing for him. So he gets a treasure and an encounter. So treasure card. Wow, Stabbings is doing well. And his encounter this time is a wolf. So he's going to have to fight Hunter, when the wolf roams, it moves 2 tiles instead of 1. The wolf must stop in a room onto a, the wolf must stop if it enters onto a tile with a hero that is not knocked out. Okay, so it'll roam 2, but it will stop when it's with a hero. All right, it's going to be rolling 5 dice, and it's going to be hitting on 3s and 4s. So it there's immediate battle action. And of course, it rolls absolutely no hits whatsoever, because Stabbings is the luckiest little goblin that ever there was. Okay, and now Stabbings, excuse me, has 4 brawn, and he's dirty. Once per action, you may change any die you rolled in an attack to any number you choose. So he gets to roll 4 dice for his brawn, and he gets to change one of his dice to anything he wants. So he gets, wow, he gets a 5, 5, and a 6. He'll change the 1 to a 5, or he'll change it to a 4, because that's what he needs to hit the wolf. So of course, he has 4 hits on the wolf. The wolf has 4 life. Stabbings stabs the wolf to death and takes it as an encounter card. And he gets to rally. He shouldn't have blown his special ability, but that would have meant he would recover 1 wound, but he has no wounds. Now he's sitting on a treasure card, but he does not have any more actions remaining, so he's not going to be able to search and grab it. Now that's Stabbings. Wow, he's had a really lucky turn. Up next is going to be Vargog, the Tundra Orc. So let's go ahead and see what he's going to do. Vargog is way over here on the other side of the dungeon. For his first action, he may as well grab this treasure. And we'll see what it is. It's the Belt of Terrible Exertion. He already has on his body the Amulet of Regeneration. It says if this card is obtained by search action, you must immediately equip it, placing any item equipped in your body slot in your loot pile. You cannot unequip this item or this belt. As a free action, you may discard any 1 card from your loot pile to discard the belt. Ooh, so this is like a cursed item. Huh. Okay, well, so his Amulet of Regeneration must be discarded. So that's, well, that was good for the other players. Not so good for Vargog. He could discard his Amulet of Regeneration to get rid of this belt, but he really kind of wants that. So, as I knock him over. All right, wow, that's his first action. That was pretty awful. For his second action, he will move to the north, which is going to reveal the final tile, which means the boss monster is coming out. So we have a regular tile. 1, 2, 3, 4 is treasure. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is an encounter. Let's find out what he gets. I'm going to roll a die here. If we can see it there. Oh yeah. And what does he get? He gets a 6. So Vargog and myself are having no luck at all. All he gets is an encounter, which I guess isn't terrible, because if he defeats this encounter, he will have 2 he could level up. Wow. So he finds a homunculus. Natural accuracy is a monster animate. Ooh, okay. When this homunculus attacks, it does not roll attack dice. Place 1 wound marker on the hero instead. The wound marker cannot be blocked. Oh, so it just does 1 automatic 1 hit, or 1 wound. So we'll do that to Vargog. He's going to have now 5 damage out of 7 health, the same as me, the knight. And now he gets to attack it with, he has 6 brawn, does Vargog. And Fury, when you complete a battle action and fail to defeat a target, roll a die. At a 5+, you can immediately do another free battle action. So he needs to hit it 4 times. And how many times does he hit it? 4+? He hits him twice. So he's going to put 2 damage onto the homunculus. Now he didn't defeat it. Whoops, as I flipped over. So he's going to roll a die. And he rolls a 5, which means he can do another immediate attack. And he will do that. Unfortunately, he's going to take a damage. So he's going to be 6 damage now of 7 health. Ouch. But he does get to attack and try to defeat this thing right now. Come on. And he gets a 4 and a 5 for 2 more hits, which is going to defeat this critter. which means he gets to rally, and unfortunately he doesn't have his amulet of regeneration on because the belt knocked it off of him. So he's only going to recover 1 health for rallying, so he's going to be back down to 5 damage, which is pretty nasty. But he does get this as an encounter card, so now he has 2 encounter cards. He can level up, which is pretty good stuff. And that is going to be the end of, let's see here, that's the end of Vargog's turn. We're back to the first player, us. We would roam any monsters. The only monster left on the board is the rotting zombie. It does not roam in the glyph room, it just stays here. And so the first player marker then is going to pass over to Stabbings. And because we've revealed the last tile of the game, the boss monster and boss lair is revealed. So I'm going to zoom the camera out. I got to figure out exactly where the farthest tile is from the entrance, and that's where the boss lair is going to appear. All right, so I've determined the farthest place from the entrance tile is right here. It's 7 away, and so this is where the boss lair is going to be. And let's have a look at the boss. The boss is the Colossus of Galnon. And let me get my glasses on so I can actually see what this has to say. Boss monster animate. It's a mighty blow. If the Colossus causes any wound markers to be placed on a hero after a battle action, the hero must discard 1 equipped armor or shield card if able. Wow, so it bashes you down. Immune to brawn. You cannot use brawn rating when attacking the Colossus. What? Oh, got to be kidding me. You have to hit him with a 6+. Wow, this is brutal. So he has the summoning stone. Brawn is of no use to us. And the magic skill for Vargog is 1. The magic skill for Stabbings is 1. And we have the best chance, as the knight, we have a magic skill of 4. So there's the Colossus in the boss lair. And he has on him the lovely summoning stone. And let's see what it says here. You take the first player token whenever a new round turn begins. You gain access to free summon action. And you may use your summoner ability. If you end your turn on the dungeon entrance tile, you win the game. Wow, I don't know how we're going to take this guy out. This could be a very long playthrough as we try and beat him down and take about forever. He only has 4 life though, but wow, that's pretty tough. Okay, and that now is going to be the end of the first round. So up next will be Stabbings, who is farthest away from this possible monster as he could possibly be. So let's get to having one more round. Alright, Stabbings way up in the back 40. His first action, he's going to do a search action. He might as well grab this treasure. I mean, why not? And it is Wand of Leeching. It's magic. Ooh. Each time you attack a monster or hero and cause 1 or more wound markers to be placed, you may remove 1 marker from yourself. His primary hand, and it's magic. Can he use it? He can use it because he's got a head item. He's got an offhand with his shield, and now he has Wand of Leeching. Wow, in his primary hand. So he's geared up for war, but he won't be able to take out the Colossus, I don't think. He has 1 more action remaining. He will move to the well room. And that's the end of his turn very quickly. Up next, Vargog. Don't know what Vargog's going to do because he's kind of in a bit of trouble. So we'll see what he's going to do here in a minute. Alright, so what Vargog's going to do is he's going to move into the same room with the knight. Yeah. And what he is going to do then for his second action, he's going to fight the Maltrip spider. And I'm here with him. I'm going to assist him so that I can heal a bit. So that's what I'm going to do. So let's figure out how that works. We're going to get the dice tray out for rolling of the dice, and we'll be right back. Alright, so Vargog does not need to accept my assistance, but he is going to anyway. So instead of rolling 6 dice, he's going to be rolling 8 because you take half. He's going to use brawn. I give him half of my brawn. So I, as the knight, I'm going to heal 1 wound. And I think as a special action, you may remove one wound. What does my blessed say? You remove one extra wound marker when you rally. I'm actually going to heal twice. So Vargog's going to rethink that. You know what? He's going to say, no, I don't want your help. Bugger off. He's just going to roll 6 dice himself. See if he can take out the spider. Spider's going to be rolling 5 dice. So let's see what it gets. It gets a 4. It hits on 4s and 5s. So it only has 1 potential hit. Vargog only needs to do 1 damage to it. Vargog's rolling 6 dice for his brawn. And he rolls 2 6s. So he'll block the 4 with 1. Hit with the other one. He ends up killing the spider out from underneath me, which is pretty annoying for me, the knight, as I didn't even get to rally. So Vargog then takes this as an encounter card. He has 3 now, but he took 2 actions already. That's the end of his turn. And so up last for this episode is me. And what is it that I want to do? Not really sure. I think for the first action, I'm going to take this treasure card. I mean, why not? We're going to see what the treasure card is. It's the Flaming Sword. War Magic Talent, and I can't use it. Wow, this is very lame. Roll an extra die and make it attack brawn. This is increased to 2 dice, attacking a beast. Wow. So yet again, another treasure card, which does me absolutely no good, which is lame. So for my next action, I might as well move away from Vargog. And you can do this freely until the boss is defeated and someone has the summoning stone. Wow. So I'm going to zoom out. Now it is roaming time. So we're back to Stabbings. He's the first player. Any monsters roam, including the boss. Zombie can't roam. The boss, I believe, can roam anywhere on the board. Anywhere at all. And what does he want to do with that? He can try and knock out one of the players. Is that what he wants to do? I think Stabbings is going to take the boss monster and he's going to roam it right here on me. I'm the most dangerous one because I'm the one that can possibly take out the boss monster. Alright, I'm going to zoom out. And then after the roaming happens, the first player token is going to go back to Vargog. So he will be first player in the next video. So I'm going to zoom out and we're going to wrap up for today. Okay, this is it. We're getting close to the end game. So the end game actually happens when the boss is defeated and somebody picks up the summoning stone. And the special rules that take place after the end game begins is if you are go to 0 health, you're killed, eliminated out of the game. And you cannot just move away from another hero in the same space. You have to make an escape roll using your skill and getting a 4+ to get away. So that's how that works. So far, I guess so good. The boss is going to be tough to take down because you cannot use brawn against him. Wow, that is really brutal. Immune to brawn. So I'm going to have to as Vayne, I'm probably going to have to take him down with my magic. My magic skill is 4. Of course, I have 5 damage out of 7 health. Stabbings has no damage, the little bugger, but he's miles away. And Vargog has 5 damage of 7 health too. Not doing so great. So this is it. This is Dungeon Run. We're getting close to possibly the end game. Although it might be very tough to take the Colossus out, but they don't heal wounds in between. So once we start damaging it, it will just continue to be damaged. So thanks so much for watching along. Once again, Plaid Hat Games is from 2011, which is more recent than I thought. I think in a previous video I said 4, 5, or 6 or something. No, it's 2011. And thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, and likes. Really appreciate it. Join me next time for the continuation Dungeon Run 3-player game. We're the Valiant Knight. We're trying to take out the boss monster, get the summoning stone, get to the exit, win the game. Is it going to happen? I have no idea. Stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next episode.